Airbnb Refund, $700 reservation at stake. Hey there, folks! It's the latest buzz from the world of travel turmoil. Hold on tight as we dive into a story that's got the internet in a frenzy. Imagine a Metro Vancouver gal, Andrea, ready to soak in the Okanagan vibes. But there's a twist. A wildfire-related travel ban causing quite the headache. Strap in for a roller coaster of Airbnb angst that's exposing a gap in the system. The extenuating circumstances policy is Airbnb's safety net for unexpected hiccups in travel plans. It's like that just-in-case parachute you hope you'll never need. If you book a stay and life throws a curveball, like a sudden wildfire travel ban or a major natural disaster, this policy steps in. It's designed to help guests and hosts navigate situations beyond anyone's control. For instance, after a wildfire-related travel ban, the policy could grant a refund or waive cancellation fees for impacted bookings. It's Airbnb's way of saying, hey, we get it, life happens. However, the devil's in the details. The policy's coverage window and specific scenarios can vary, so checking the latest updates is essential when the unexpected happens. So Andrea from Surrey set her sights on a lake country escape from August 25 to 27, all to celebrate her sister's birthday. But then, boom! The McDougall Creek wildfire blazes across Lake Okanagan's shores, and the province cry, "Emergency!" Andrea smells trouble. The guest dilemma unfolds when wanderlust collides with unexpected emergency bans. Imagine booking an Airbnb for that perfect getaway, only to find out later that wildfires or other unforeseen crises have led to travel restrictions. This puts travelers in a tough spot. On the one hand, they want to be responsible citizens by adhering to the ban, but on the other hand, they're left with potential losses from non-refundable accommodations. Amid such scenarios, the question arises, do you adhere to the ban, support the community, and potentially lose your booking fee? Or do you risk violating the ban and using a reserved space better used by evacuees or locals in need? It's a tough call, emphasizing the need for clear and compassionate refund policies from platforms like Airbnb to ease the pressure on guests who find themselves caught between wanderlust and disaster-induced bans. Just when she thought it couldn't get worse, it did. The wildfire devours 50 homes, and officials slap a non-essential travel ban on the region. The goal? Freeing up spots for wildfire evacuees. Andrea's plan? Fizzling out like a campfire in the rain. Host responsibility is a delicate tightrope between showing empathy and managing financial realities. When unexpected events like wildfires prompt travel bans, Airbnb hosts face a unique challenge. On the one hand, there's the ethical responsibility to support safety measures and potentially free up accommodations for evacuees. On the other hand, hosts may rely on the income generated from bookings to sustain their livelihoods. This dilemma underscores the need for hosts to find a balance that considers the community's greater good while acknowledging their financial concerns. Platforms like Airbnb play a crucial role by shaping refund policies that can guide hosts in managing these situations while maintaining a reputation for understanding and compassion. Finding this equilibrium is essential in upholding the principles of shared responsibility during times of crisis, where everyone, hosts and guests alike, plays a part in navigating unforeseen challenges. Cue the dramatic music. Andrea reaches out to her Airbnb host, pleading for a refund. But hold your horses, the host won't budge. I'm trying to do the right thing, Andrea insists.
Not gonna step into a travel ban zone.
No resource hogging for her. Government authority comes into play when platforms like Airbnb are in a distinctive position during emergency orders. While traditional accommodations like hotels, motels, and inns fall under the regulatory umbrella of emergency bans, Airbnb's status remains a bit more complex. In cases like wildfire-related travel bans, Airbnb may not be directly covered by the same rules. While governments can enforce non-essential travel restrictions for hotels and similar lodging, their authority over short-term rentals, like those offered on Airbnb, can be trickier due to the unique nature of these accommodations. This difference highlights the importance of platforms like Airbnb setting refund and cancellation policies that align with local emergency measures. It also prompts a broader discussion about ensuring consistent regulations that encompass the entire hospitality industry during crises, so that both guests and hosts can navigate these situations with clarity and fairness. Andrea's not backing down. She chats up an Airbnb support hero who drops the bomb. the extenuating circumstances policy only covers bookings from August 17 to 23. Wait, what? Andrea's baffled. The provincial ban dances until September 4th. She's left with a "call us every day" consolation prize. The ethical standoff arises when refund policies in platforms like Airbnb intersect with the well-being of communities hit by disasters. Think of it as a clash between honoring the needs of disaster-affected areas and the financial concerns of both guests and hosts. For instance, refund policies can directly impact the resources available for evacuees and locals in scenarios like wildfire-related bans. While guests might expect refunds due to unforeseen bans, the impact on communities can be significant. Limited accommodations get tied up, potentially hindering disaster response efforts. Balancing compassion for guests with consideration for communities in crisis is the crux of this issue. Airbnb's refund policies, designed to accommodate unforeseen circumstances, need to strike a fair equilibrium, understanding the real-world consequences of a single reservation on a broader scale. This ethical balancing act underscores the importance of crafting policies that reflect empathy and accountability in times of disaster. Picture this: a $700 reservation hanging by a thread. Andrea's miffed. It's not a small change. It's the cash that could buy you a swanky dinner or a few cool gadgets. She's all about fairness and sticking up for the people of Kelowna. Hold the phone. Premier David Eby steps in. He's got his eyes on Airbnb, expecting flexibility during the emergency. But surprise, Airbnb's not playing by the same rules as hotels. The ban covers hotels, motels, inns, and more, but Airbnb's dancing to its own tune. Here's the deal. Airbnb can't be forced to refund guests under BC's current emergency powers. Premier Eby's like, "Hey Airbnb, let's be cool here, right? No vacationing in disaster zones, folks." Flexibility's the name of the game. Bottom line, Andrea's got a birthday celebration on hold, and the Airbnb refund game is tougher than a Sudoku puzzle. As the emergency order wraps up Kelowna, West Kelowna, Kamloops, and more. Remember, if you've booked an Airbnb, you might just want to hold off on those travel plans. So, there you have it, folks. The saga of Andrea, the Airbnb host, and the wildfire travel ban that's got everyone talking. Keep those suitcases closed, stay safe, and see what twists and turns this tale takes next. Over and out.
What will you surely remember from this information we have for you? Comment down below and share it with us. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time.